Welcome back, guys. I know it's been a while, but it's Tips and Skills here. Just before we get into the video, I just wanted to say that I got a new sketchbook for you guys. So in today's video, I'll be teaching you how to use your guidelines to draw characters. I'll be teaching you how to draw a front view of Ichigo from Bleach. Here's the reference we'll be using for today. Right before we start, let me know down below in the comments who your favorite Bleach character is. As we move on to the video, you will notice that I don't use all the guidelines that I have taught you because not all of them are necessary. Back to the video, start off with a circle and a cross in the middle. Under your cross, add another line under it to shape out where the eye area will be. Now, since Ichigo has a very slim and thin face, you don't always have to start from the edge of the circle. You can start more in, depending on the character you're drawing. As we go along, I shape out the jawline, and I'll speed this part up for you. While sketching this out, you can start anywhere from your guidelines like the eyes or the jaw. I just like to start from the jaw. So for me, I think it's really important to draw the cheekbones, so they would mainly be from the sides all the way down to the chin. This will also later on help you decide where your mouth should go and how big it should be. Your mouth should relatively be right under your circle. The best way to shape it out is to split it into two parts for the upper lip and the bottom lip, just like this. Now you got the mouth set up, let's start with the nose, which is usually right above the mouth. So the Bleach author Tite Kubo likes to make the nose really sharp by using an upside down triangle. And if you're right now copying down my steps to help you draw, make sure you're not just copying it down and you're actually learning what you're doing. Now you can draw more of the nose structure while you're at it. Now for the mouth, most mangakas don't actually draw the lips and they just draw the outline of the mouth. So since Ichigo has his mouth open in this panel, just relatively draw it in the middle of your outline. Once you have the outline copied down, then you can start to do the teeth. Next up, let's do the eyes. You can approach the eyes in any way you want. So I think the eyebrows play a really big important part in the eye expression as well, so I would start with the eyebrows first. Since he's giving off a serious expression, the eyebrows would be curved upwards. And usually when the face has a serious expression, everything usually comes closer together. And that's why I'm drawing the eye so close to the eyebrow. I didn't mention this, but you want to draw the eyes using dark and curved lines to really express the eyes. Now, the way you draw the pupil is the most important part because it really expresses the eyes. Ichigo tends to have really dark and shaded eyes. So you really want to make sure that you can draw that feature. And for the other eye, don't overthink it. Just think of it as the inverted side and draw the way you did the first eye. And sometimes the eyes may look weird, but it's just because you haven't drawn the hair, which will help a lot with the expression. To draw the hair as easy as possible, use triangular shapes to help shape out the hair. Then you can start to add the details of the hair strands. Once you're done the outline, use quick flicking motion to draw the hair, just like this. There's not really much to say while I'm doing this part, but a good tip is before you draw your line, kind of hover over with your pencil and imagine yourself actually doing that line. And once you have the motion down, do it. This will help you become more confident in your lines. Okay, this is getting boring. Let me speed it up. Once you're done the hair that's on the face, you can quickly add shades under the hair so you don't forget them. Just so you know, the shades will mainly be a repeating pattern of the hair that you've already drawn. You can go ahead and add even more details like shades under the eyes like this. So I won't draw the rest of the hair because that will take too long, but to make sure that you actually did it right is by adding volume. So it'd basically be an extra layer above the head so the hair doesn't look like it's coming out of the scalp, which it is basically coming out of the scalp, but all hair has volume. And the ears would be under the hair in the same range of the nose. And then you can go down with straight lines for the neck, and obviously it varies from where you start depending whether the character you're drawing has a small or wide neck. Then you can shade the neck using hatching or cross-hatching. Also, to make your hatching look clean and not shaky, you have to go fast. The faster you are, the more straight they are. That's all for today, and once you finish the hair and the other details, you'll get something that looks like this. And once you're done or you're happy with the results, then you can go ahead and erase the guidelines to get something like this. And that is it for today, guys. Let me know down below in the comments whether this was helpful or not. Tips and Skills, out.